light. You notice that?
Yeah.
If you fishtail it or turn at speed, that rear end wants to kind of...
Between, I don't know, I didn't know if it was top heavy or the rear end. I knew it was something because it does feel around the corners that it is pretty loose.
Yeah, which, you know, if you know how to drive, it's probably not a horrible thing. I mean,
no,
you throw that rear end around.
But to the amateurs, it'll scare you.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, that's as fast as we got it up to, is about 60. That's the only room it'll let you.
Yeah, it's surprising. It does. It gets there real quick. So, and I mean, I wasn't anywhere near top too. You know, it's got a good anchor on the left right here. You don't really hit the other pedals by mistake. I've seen that with the other ones. This is it's a pretty decent layout, really. Quite comfortable.
Did you notice the lumbars around the hard cornering? They do some...
Yeah, it holds you in really well. Yeah, so the lumbars are exceptionally good. The tilt steering's pretty cool too. That's a pretty neat setup.
That is a nice feature.
I like that.
Yeah, let me twist your arm, Kurt.
Good steady power band all the way through it.
Yes, it does.
It's not like it just lurches out of the hole, it just pulls the whole way.
It's just like an Outlander.
I haven't driven the Outlander, but it makes sense.
Right. It definitely rocks it back with that power. You can definitely feel it.
That's impressive.
It definitely does not lack power.
Quite a bit of heat coming out of the center console. You notice that?
Yeah, they do get warm pretty quick.
Yeah,
it doesn't take much and that fan starts triggering on.
They really need to seal this up. Yeah, if they sealed this, it wouldn't be bad though. This, where all that heat, you could cook eggs on this. Wow. Well, that's a killer glove box.
Yes. Have you even noticed the storage on the back of these yet?
I did.
There's a couple of them.
I opened that up and filmed it while you were upstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they cover all the bases on this. They really did.
Kids in that glove box.
The Chihuahua that everybody owns.
There you go. There you go. I heard these seats were adjustable too. Is that true?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, kind of liked where it was, but that's a good thing. The bottom line on this is this feels sportier.
Yes, that's what I thought. This is meant for sport, lacks luxury. This is sport and luxury. This is, to me, is like the Cadillac of side-by-sides.
This does. I mean, it feels sportier. You want to put a little bit of money in it, get it up to about 70 horse, which isn't a stretch.
Right.
This is going to be every bit as fast or faster than
Yes,
that.
it will. Because like I said, it'll hold to the first 200 feet, and that's where the extra ponies on this will pull from you.
Exactly.
Aftermarket hop-ups on this will keep it consistent with that all day, and I know it will. Help yourself. And just a reminder, that is the new 2011 RZR S800 EFI. All factory, right from the crate to the field. Yeah, that's that lower center of gravity that I was talking about. That definitely has got a lower stance than that one.
I don't think that's a slip lower. I mean, maybe a little. But they are wider.
Yeah.
You know, these are a little wider. They may be just a touch lower. But, you know, these have got the sport suspension. That's the XT, not the X.
Right, it's not even the X model yet.
Yeah.
The X, I think, has only got the sport suspension, and it's the color scheme's a little different. This Commander, out of a 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Oh, it's a good solid 8. I mean,
you know, that was exactly mine.
It's a great machine, and honestly, I mean, somebody like me, the first thing I'd do is say, what can I do to mod it? That's probably stupid. I mean, it's got a lot of power.
Right.
It really does.
Well, you want to make it your own.
Well, there's that. I think I'd want to give it more low end, believe it or not.
That's, you know, honestly, it's funny because the only reason why I never gave it a 10, the low end torque on this, wasn't as much impressive as I thought.
Right.
I think they could have done a better job with the start to 40 miles an hour low end, because once you get up to 35, you're on your way.
It's hard.
Right. You know, that was my only negative point outside of the loose end feeling or top heavy, whatever it is. Those are the only two things I did not like, and that's why I deducted it from 10 to an 8.
I suspect that with some clutching, you could do some really serious things with that on the low end.